Hi, Andrew Bell here with you. Now, a concept most people have never tried doing the math on is whether they earn more money every year from capital appreciation of their home or from their salary. Most people only think in terms of their salary, and of course that is vital to being able to fund your day-to-day living expenses. But many people get very perturbed because really isn't any money left over after paying the household bills, and it gives a sense of insecurity and stress. Well, here's a thought for all of us. Between April 24 and April 25, Australian house prices jumped from $871,671 to $918,296. That was an increase of $46,625. Now, at the same time, the median annual income sat at $76,592, and people had to pay tax on that, which would have reduced their take-home pay to around $55,000. This means that the income from rising property values, which by the way is non-taxable if it's your private home, was almost the same as your other income. Now, of course, I know that most people in major capital cities own properties of significantly higher value, and most probably they earn significantly more income. But for anyone who's feeling a little jaded by the cost of living and feeling a sense of insecurity around their financial position, then perhaps do the exercise and work out what that combined income is from both your working income or your passive income it may be, and the ever-increasing value of your residential home. It's also a real reminder for those who don't own their own home that they're not only missing out on that tax-free income, but the reality is every year they're going to have to pay more and more in higher prices to get that home. I hear from many in the marketplace that they somewhat had a disbelief that property values may have peaked last year and that they are in decline, or that they will decline. Yes, they have in some parts of Australia, but in all of the major property centres, they have in fact continued to rise. We do see people on a weekly basis in negotiations to buy properties that are somewhat delusioned about this belief, and they come in with prices lower and lower. They think they're in the box seat in negotiations, yet they miss out time and time again on securing a property. The market continues to be very healthy. Here on the Gold Coast, there are no falling values, and so don't get caught up in the trap of missing out on properties because you're not meeting market price. Don't miss out on owning a property and obtaining the annual price growth. Now, we live in one of the greatest cities in the world. Increasing numbers of people are appreciating that, and so the ever-increasing number of people wanting to live here push our property values up. Be part of it. Don't miss out on it. I look forward to being with you in a fortnight's time. Till then, thanks for your time.